very difficult sometimes to measure. It was Einstein who said about 100 years ago that imagination is more important than knowledge, presumably because without imagination, knowledge cannot be used and cannot be used properly. As recently as last week, Her Majesty Raja Asteri Pengaran Anak Haja Salela called for greater creativity and innovation in Brunei and in Brunei students, in order that students could be fulfilled both mentally and physically, and flourish in Brunei, both now and in the future. Certainly, the recipients of this evening's awards are flourishing, and it's my pleasure now to introduce them to you, although some of them aren't here. Sarah Aldridge is the recipient of the Upper School Arts Award. Unfortunately, she's not here today. The Design Technology Award goes to Martin Bolke. The Drama Awards go to Joe Robertson and Rosie French. The Music Awards go to Tim Chua, Samuel Wong. And the Creative Writing Award to Vanessa Ong. The Sixth Form Arts Awards are as follows. For Art, Pauline Bennett. For Design Technology, Amir Zainal. For drama, my two favourite performers of the year, without a doubt, Karen Soufri and Ida Patera. Music Awards, Nicole Ong. The second music award goes to Amarit Gill, who can't be with us this evening for the rather ridiculous excuse that apparently she's delayed playing for the King of Malaysia at the Empire. If you believe that, you believe anything, I presume. And finally, the Creative Writing Award to Larissa Ong. Thank you. I'll now hand over to Mike Carter.
Participation and achievement within sports. For those sports that JIS has been able to be represented at. Examples of this will be the Favisia competitions where we have travelled, the Brunei Secondary School Sports Association events organised by the national governing bodies, and events organised within JIS itself. It gives me great pleasure, therefore, to introduce the Boys Football Award to Joe Berry. Byron Sir. The award for boys rugby was to Simon Booley, who's unfortunately not with us tonight. The award for girls swimming to Maria Cup. And the last sports award of the evening, boys swimming to Samuel Wong. Thank you very much, and I'd like to thank everybody for their support for all the sports of the evening.
Belong to students who fall into this category. It is only right that we acknowledge their dedication and achievement. We have some fantastic students up here tonight, and I can't wait to introduce them. We begin with the academic awards in Year 9. Firstly, Matthew Bucket. Tak Men Chiang. Sean Deb. Shizwani Kamarulzaman. Leonard Ong. Narul Shamir. Sarah Simmons. Rahil Upal. Natasha Vartak. Maymay Vickers. Rachel Wong. And that concludes the Year 9 awards. We'll now be moving on to the Year 10 awards. I now move on to Junshi Chua. Unfortunately, Junshi was unable to make it tonight. Farah Matt Hussein. Bilal Muzaffar. Oliver Olney. Vanessa On. Irv Osman. Saqib Raihan. Unfortunately, Saqib can't make it tonight. He's not in the country. Moving on then, Edwin Silva Das. Lisa Thotticherry. Matthew Turton. Unfortunately, Matthew's not in the country tonight, so he was unable to make it. Well, that concludes the awards and the academic achievement and subject awards to our sixth form students this evening. With a sixth form of close to 250 students this year, there are naturally many extremely gifted and talented students who are studying for their A-levels and who are expecting to attend top-class universities overseas and Brunei once they have left Geraldong International School. The Year 12 students have just completed their AS level courses, which account for the first half of the A-level programme. They are now embarking on their A2 courses, which will allow them to complete their full A-level programme at the end of Year 13. It gives me great pleasure to announce the winners of this year's Achievement Awards in Year 12. All of the following students achieved at least 4 A grades on their recent AS level subject reports. Ryan Farouk. Emma Folks, and unfortunately Emma Folks cannot be with us this evening. Rafi Hock. Adelaide Coe. Kate Lake. Lydia Lee. Yimei Leon. Jasmine Ung. Janelle Parek and Rina Song both won awards, but unfortunately they cannot be with us this evening. John. A-Level Art Award goes to Yvonne Coe, but unfortunately Yvonne cannot be with us this evening. A-Level Biology Award, Apollo. Also winning the A-Level Biology Award is Zhou Wenyi, who unfortunately cannot be with us this evening. A-Level Business Studies Award, Shui Lin Ong.
All the girls are.
A-Level Chemistry Award, Chu Yu Ting.
Yeah, all the boys.
All the girls are.
A-Level Computing Award, Joshua New. A-Level Design and Technology Award, Alisa Mohammed Dennis. A-Level Economics Award, Yuan Kia Tiong.
A-Level Economics Award, Amali Ghani, but unfortunately Amali cannot be with us this evening. A-Level English Literature Award and A-Level French Award, Saba Imran. A-Level Geography Award, Oscar Finnemore.
What award is it?
Geography.
A-Level History Award, Hafi Kaney. And the A-Level Mathematics Award, Chu Yu Ting. A-Level Further Mathematics Award, April Oom. A-Level Physics Award, currently climbing Mount Kenya, Yvonne Cohen. A-Level Physics Award, Francesca Thung. And the A-Level Psychology Award, unfortunately he can't be with us this evening, Amali Ghani.
International School in March 1997 in Year 4, with just one other student in the class at the time. Very few other students have been at JIS that long. Now, of course, there are nearly 1,300 students, and some classes have to be capped. The girl in question is called Camilla. She's made an enormous contribution to the school. In Year 6, she was elected to be part of the Student Representative Council before the house system was introduced at JIS. Then in March 1999, Camilla took part in Felicia Games. Always an A-grade student, Camilla has excelled in and out of the classroom. The quality of her writing is first class. She has contributed numerous articles to the school magazine Suara and is presently on the editorial team. Her work includes the poem Scarlet Dark in the writing anthology Tapestry and the lead article in Suara in June 2006 on free speech and cultural conflict. Camilla has excellent leadership skills. She was a member of the Sixth Form Student Council, and this role has demonstrated her ability to lead and inspire her peers. It was these attributes which led to her election as Yellow House Captain, and Camilla manages these positions of responsibility commendably and has also excelled as an organiser of events. Camilla has a great welfare of others. She's completed voluntary summer work in the Children's Development Centre at Repass Hospital and greatly enjoyed her time there. She's also been involved in the Make a Difference scheme at JIS and the Listeners, which is another school support group for students experiencing difficulties in the school and in their personal lives. She played a leading role in raising £2,000 for the Cambodia Mine Action Centre, which works to defuse unexploded mines in Cambodia and support victims of war. Camilla is cheerful, she's positive, caring, and has great emotional maturity. Her social skills are excellent, and these combined with a high level of sincerity, reliability and warmth contribute to her popularity within the school. Camilla has a firm offer to study in her chosen field of psychology next year at Warwick University in the UK. I should like to all very much congratulate Camilla Halimuddin, the recipient of the PTCG Citizenship Award 2010.
Group in Kenya at this moment, kindly sponsored by Shell. I'm delighted to announce that the following students have achieved the Silver Award this year and invite them to come and receive the award from Dr. Henderson. Heidi Chai. Chu Yu Ting. Joe Wen Yi can't be with us this evening. Jade Lin. Francesca Tung. Finally, Jamie Young. Raising awareness of environmental issues has been an important focus for us at JIS this year. For Earth Day in April, students helped to organise the planting of more than 50 trees in the school. prestigious academic award of Dux of the school goes to Chu Yu Ting. This is the highest accolade that JIS offers on the academic side of things. Chu Yu is an extremely bright and hard-working student who's been quite outstanding during her 18 months at the school. She will make an outstanding undergraduate. She's not just an academic, she's someone for whom nothing is too much trouble. She's applying to read medicine at Manchester University, and we wish her every success in her medical career. I invite her to come and receive her award. We now come to the awards for pharmacy at the University of Nottingham, and Hanan has applied to read economics at University College London in the UK. We congratulate them on all that they've done for the school and thank them from the bottom of our hearts. Thank you very much.
It's tough because you have to deal with stuff, and then you have to change the process, you have to streamline the process. Sometimes it also implies cuts. Sometimes, so this have to be addressed properly, because if you want to have efficiency, maybe some part of the sections should be removed like that, because the streamline. Yeah? So this is quite a lot, and you have to pay attention again. Similarly, this is another problem. You need to train the existing customer. Change management. Okay, change management become important now nowadays. We like to offer change management maybe sometimes later. It's become important subjects to learn. Change, how to manage change, because it's change is part of life, yeah. And then sometimes, because a long time ago change maybe it's slow, now it's very fast, you need to change. Then sometimes it creates tension because of the change. Yeah. Now we need to manage properly. Okay, so we need to train the employees. And here's another problem: data formation sometimes not properly addressed. Why? Because actually, when you implement ERP, you have existing legacy system, or the old implement using old systems and not interconnected. When you implement this, you don't need to create the data from scratch. You re-enter a new thing. You have the existing one, but they have different formats. Different format. So imagine that, for example, you just simply your data is old data is using, for example, file processing. Okay, using COBOL. Yeah. Then using ERP, you need ERP is a lot of use SAP, and then Oracle use modern database. Then you need to do conversion of data. You need to redesign the data connection things. That conversion is not easy. Yeah, you have probably done it. Yeah. You can tell us your experience.
Most stuff, right?
Ah.
As well as the additional work.
Because you change from the old one to the visual.
Yeah, upgrading, text conversion, data as well.
Yeah.
It's costing more than the hardware.
Yep. Because it takes many days, you have to do it manually something. Of course, you can design a software to convert the data. Sometimes there is they call it middleware. Middleware is you can have a software and hardware that manage to convert the data. Yeah. So you leave it data is there, but with that just.
So if you want to implement ERP in a government organization or even a small SME, what is the best approach? Obviously you need to have the hardware and the software, but software is something you develop. But if re-engineering and training and change management is so big, of course, obviously you probably start from bottom up to design, isn't it? So what is the best approach in this case?
Okay, the best approach, in the government, always top down, especially in Brunei. So you have to get a support from the top.
Yes.
If you don't have the support from the top, forget it.
Correct.
Even in the business, you have the support. Make them commit.
Correct.
It's important. Budget. If you don't have commitment, mean you have a budget. You have the budget, and you have the budget, and then let the top actually make the briefing to the. This is important. This is our direction. Blah blah blah. About the mission things that we check. This is important thing. This is very important. Then you start doing the understanding this is the change.
The process.
The change is needed. Very important to the message change needed, but it's very careful. You have to convey it very careful because especially in government, this change does not affect you blah 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 blah. It gives you more access to, for example, you get access to promotions, things like that. Yeah, and then you start doing that planning to change thing that change.
If I'm looking at the application, because we talk about the components in the human resource, probably accounting, finance, basically the basic process. Do they actually look into it? I'm not too sure. Is that the silo is equivalent to the components actually, or is one significant?
It can be component. It can be business functions, right? Business function. You have marketing. You have the accounting, but they are separated. They are not communicate properly. They may communicate, but not communicate through the data sharing.
Okay, not data sharing. So. Yeah. So if we look at those applications, if they actually break this basic accounting and then they break down all their processes, say invoicing, quotation, all these kind of things, do you actually work on that level first, or it's already an existing and you're trying to? Is it an existing one and you're trying to link them together?
That's right.
You think so? So like HR and accounting may have some linkage. So ERP basically link all these things.
Dr. Nanda, this course of ERP, is it applicable to all countries and all sort of
I'm not sure, this is the research, but this is more or less like that.
Because different countries will have different, costs.
Of course, you have different, not only different country, different business, you have different features. This is roughly, this is roughly based on the, you don't pay too much attention on that particular percentage. But you look at it, only give us the message, this research.
Engineering is bigger.
Actually, software and the hardware is a small part of this whole process. That's the message basically. You have to pay more on this, human side.
In government department, they don't care about the human side.
So back to the question: if it's an SME approach, would it be from back? I mean, instead of top down, it would be downwards to upward. I mean, of course, blessing from the top, no doubt, first, but then the implementation stage, what I'm talking about.
Okay. You can start from bottom up with the support from the top.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay.
But if it's an organization, if it's a government institution, it will be also bottom up. Yes, implementation, of course, with blessing.
Yeah.
So it's similar.
Similar. Okay.
Kalau implement from top down.
This is the way lah. Lots of implementation of this new CRM and ERP things. It's a nice, buzzword or this e-business things. You heard a lot of this actually, and then we want to use it. Some company want, suspicious want to use it, something like that. But again, this is the cause of failures. Because you delete anything like business process, anything with this business process engineering, if you change it a lot, you can change a lot, it's difficult. If it's not deleted properly, it can be failed. You know, after some time, then it become failed. So, business and management IT people underestimate the complexity of the planning, development, and training needed. Sometimes, especially if this is come from people who really like IT, yeah, you love IT, and then you forget this component. It's complex. Business process reengineering is a complex process. It may take time. Yeah. It may take time. Yeah. You have to address this complexity totally. Yeah. And then failure to involve affected employers in the planning and development phase. And this is quite normal sometimes. And when you actually design IT, software, you have to input all this. Not suddenly, you have to use it. No, you have experience. It's important. You have to train them, get the ideas, how they use the software, make them, get input. So they feel as if they belong to this. Belong to this. It's important to make this, especially low level, belong to this system. They are involved in this. If they involve, they support. If they are ignored, and even the lowest one, they don't care. Say, trying to do much too fast in conversion process. You want to quickly. Too much, too fast. Too fast. Too much, too fast. You want to very quickly do it. And sometimes you approach. Sometimes this is related to the approach in prototyping. In software development, you have prototyping. You create very quickly prototype, and then prototype is prototype. Yeah, prototype is not the real one. And then suddenly, because you see it's good, and then use it without looking at the detail about the requirement, the detail. Because the prototype, even the prototype normally you create very quickly, and then you look at it nice, and then you use it. Sometimes the management like it. Okay, do it without thinking the details about the requirement. Yeah, if you're working in this, especially this, not prototyping. That's idea. Failure to do enough data conversion and testing. That's the ERP. This is the trend. Previous this one, 1980s, early 1990. You don't have design ERP. Yeah? Only this, separate information system. Some they are, connected, and then people create ERP, but it's very inflexible. Inflexible ERP means you have the software, very difficult for you to customize it. Of course, you have software, and for example, your software, and then you need to tailor and the customer to your particular need. Now, if it is not flexible, it's very difficult to use. Yeah. And then they develop this flexible, ERP that you can customize. This is quite normal. After 1990s, and then a lot of software you can customize easily. You customize software for particular place, particular objective. You can make it flexible. And then after web, if you know web is 1993. Web, of course the web is actually 1990. 1993 become, once you have mosaic and things like that, it become full blown, people use it. And then 1995, and then they become web enabled. It's not only ERP. A lot of software has become web enabled. So that means you can interface with the web. So sometimes you use portal, and then you can group with web enabled ERP. And then enterprise ERP that connected ERP. You have this actually in the web technology of allowing actually external inter-enterprise using extranet, collaborative, design, things like that. You have to, that's another development. And then you have e-business suite. E-business suite, actually, suits that's like, that's the trend, similar trend, with the, if you look at the office, long time ago, we have to separate this. We have separate. We have the spreadsheet. We have the word processing. We have database. We have email. Now we have suits. Put it together. They can be connected and things like that. Similarly, if you look at the thing in your textbook, Oracle over you business suite. So all this connected, advanced planning, e-commerce, financial, manufacturing, improvement of the suits. Offer you lots of things inside. Of course, if you buy the suits, you can buy on modular. You can buy the whole thing. You can buy things that you need. Of course, you can even a simple software like spreadsheet. Spreadsheet. I mean SPSS or SAS and statistics. There are lots of capability. Sold separately. If you buy, you want to have a complete relationship, but if you have basic one, you want to add more module, and then you buy something like that. That's the trend about the business. Oracle is one of the leading this. Okay, one more. This one. Supply chain management. We can look at the architecture. We have ERP, and then this is three main: ERP and customer relationship management and supply chain management. Supply chain management is a cross-functional enterprise system that uses information technology to help support and manage the links between some company's key business process and those of its suppliers, customers, and business. You still remember when we discussed about value chain? When we discuss about competitive force, we have Michael Porter model. We have competitive force. Another one, value chain. Value chain is value chain starting from inborn to outbound to things like that. So you have a values and value change increase the value up to the value. Now they express the value. Sometimes we have value chains of supplier. You have value chains of the company. You have value chains of distributors and things like that, and then they are connected, can be connected. So if you have value chains of customer, and of the customer, I mean suppliers and the business and the customer. So this is basically the life cycle. The life cycle is it. When you have something like this, this is a supplier. This is the company. This is the customer. When the customer order in a product or service, in order to produce the product, sometimes especially product, you need raw material. You need raw material from your supplier. Then you contact the supplier to provide you enough raw material so that you can produce this product and deliver to your customer. This, all the traditional we use is actually just contact, right? We contact telephone and then manual process. Now with this, IT. You can connect this through the, you have a company that you have a company this intranet inside, and you have extranet with your supplier. Your system here can notify the supplier about the need to supply certain parts. Send to you in particular date, things like that, notify. Or your supplier can proactively look at your system. If it is internet, and then you can look at your need to supply you. you open. This is that basically. And this is the comment basically when you try supply chain. The comment this comment that you have the company send notification or send in the old vertical electronic data interchange, about the order the product from there, and then commit. You have to commit that you have to tell that this is correct, and then from that you can schedule there and then produce it and deliver. That's a basic cycle for that. Basic cycle. So here's a strategic sourcing program. Okay, this is the functional process. So forecast and demand planning. In the module there, you can make forecast. Inventory management. Inventory. So you can, based on the data from marketing, from the previous sales, and then you can forecast for the next production. Make a forecast. And then based on the forecast you can produce. And then customer order fulfillment service, and then distribution network, warehouse operation. This is not production, logistics, transportation, and shipment management, things like that. Here it says again, supplier, you have this, share the data, and collaborative fulfillment, things like that. You have to supply to manufacturers, and then to retailer, to customer, that's chain. This is interesting, interesting, and then apply to any.
Is it the same law that we have in government?
E-government, e-procurement, perhaps. E-government can be. Say for example, you have the e-procurement.
Okay.
This is part of the supply chain, actually, e-procurement. And you buy the online. Office things like that. That's e-auction. But it's part of, because in office equipment, you just buy and then use it. You don't reprocess it.
But you need certification. Approval.
Of course. That's the internal procedures of how to do this. The conventional way you do is you do the tender, isn't it? A tender, and then you have e-tender, e-tenders, and then things like quite lengthy process. Sometimes it's the bureaucracy create problems as well, isn't it? Authorization. So how to this actually cut whether you want to do it or not. It's quite difficult to implement sometimes because of you don't authorize online, for example. Authorize online, you have the digital signature.
For example, if you want to make payment, then you have must
authorize it.
So if his plan go become contact and can authorize it to something.
Okay, use the digital signature. Again, in a government organization, the bureaucracy sometimes cannot be just ignored. In a business, can. In the business, even the business they can have to support the government. But some government implement now in procurement. It was discussed in APEC, I think, in procurement. When we discussed this on profession today, if you take e-commerce, we discussed about e-auction. You buy product through auction and surface auction or reverse auction. So you declare auction and then like e-tender. E-tender is basically a reverse auction. And last time we have e-tender, isn't it?
I don't think so.
E-tender is just information that
There's information, not the process. E-tender says things inside the CD, isn't it? About
Not only
the
that.
description, specifications there.
I think it's just the information that this tender is out. And then you
It's
can-
not really that.
I know that JKR is doing the tender documents all
Uh-huh.
in a CD.
Correct.
They just give it to the
Instead of
buyer who-
stick this one.
instead of
CD.
papers,
So it's not really that. It's not really e-tender.
I think Shell is doing it.
Shell doing it.
Yeah,
Shell doing it.
they're doing online tendering.
Yeah.
Yes.
Options, reverse option. Yeah. You can bid online, and then you see
Yeah.
you can see the price.
Yeah, exactly.